What's going on, everyone? Welcome to week 3 of Littleroot Lessons Draft League. And this week I am going against FlyingSkull, who is bringing... I don't know yet. We haven't got paired up yet, but it's an interesting 10 to go over. They have Palkia, Cinderace, Metagross, Hydreigon, Hitmontop, Alchemy, Toxtricity, Seismitoad, Tangrowth, and Golurk on their side. So, first thing that really sticks out is the amount of offensive pressure they can put on between Cinderace, Metagross, and Palkia. And, to an extent, you can have, Toxtricity. You can set Rain for Seismitoad and go fast. You have, Coaching on Cinderace. You can have Decorate on Alchemy. There's a lot of various ways to get stat boosts and everything else on their team. So, as a result, our plan this week is to bulk up and let this game go as long as possible, because the longer the game goes, I feel like the better position we're going to be in. So we are bringing the screens Raikou again that we saw in week 1 with Snarl and Scald, so we can try to fish off burns on these physical attackers of theirs. We're bringing Shukaberry, Ensign, going to try to fire off some Will-O-Wisp into their big threats here. Snarl as well, just to be able to potentially get some special attack drops on the Palkia, possibly Toxtricity and Seismitoad if they come as well. This one's interesting. We have Lefty's Blastoise with Haze, Fake Out, Yawn, and Icy Wind. This is pure support Blastoise this week, and it's naturally faster than Metagross. So if they trigger a policy with Golurk or Hitmontop, we can just haze it away. We have Icy Wind for speed control, Yawn to put them to sleep. I'm really excited to see if this set's actually good, because we are pure bulk. So we're gonna find out if this is actually good. Rounding out the team, we have our actual damage dealers this week of Weakness Palsy, Garchomp. We have Double Stab plus Iron Head for Max Quake and Max Steel Spike boosts, and then of course Protect. We have Focus Sash Sylveon, because otherwise we need a huge amount of investment to be able to attempt to live a hit from Metagross, ignoring the fact that there possibly could be weakness policy. So instead of going Babiri, we're just going to be Focus Sash so we can guarantee get off a quick attack onto Garchomp and trigger the policy. And then Moonblast is really good at being able to take care of Palkia, and of course Mystical Fire just for Palkia, Hydreigon. It really is here for Toxtricity and Seismitoad, as Moonblast just really beats up both of their dragons, so, and Hitmontop too. So Moonblast over Hyper Voice this week, because I wanted the higher damage output to just secure KOs. And then we have Assault Vest Yveltal. This thing is just as bulky as can be. It's gonna sit in front of their Palkia and just make them sad. We sit in front of Metagross and terrify it, and Cinderace doesn't really bother us. We are pure bulk and special attack. We have no speed investment this week, because Palkia is going to naturally be faster than us because they're base 100. So instead, we're just alluding to let them win the speed race and just beat them up. So let's go ahead and get paired up here, and we will be back for game number 1. Alright, well, we are paired up for game number 1 here, getting the rules finalized, and let's hop in and see what they're bringing. I'm gonna drop the GLHF, and let's get going. Got my trusty pen and paper over here so we can keep notes. Let's see what we're bringing. Okay, no Metagross is really, really big. It was one of the bigger things I was worried about. So we see Cinderace, Palkia, Hydreigon, Tox, Alchemy, and the Toad. Okay. I need to see I'm not entirely sure what they're going to be doing with Seismitoad. It's not something I really prepped for. It's most likely a physical attacker, so Ensign's going to be good against it. Honestly, I think we're just going to go big Garchomp game 1 and see how this works out. Have Yveltal and then have Ensign in the back. It's important to note that Cinderace outspeeds Garchomp. Yeah, let's do it. Let's lock it in. So let's see what they're doing. See what they're doing here. Alchemy, Palkia. Well, Garchomp doesn't really care about this. Like, we outspeed it. Like, what's stopping me from just doubling into Palkia and blowing it up? Honestly, I don't see anything here that prevents me from doing this. This tells me that they're... What if this is like Scarf Alchemy? I'm really intrigued what they're going to do here. Do they max the Palkia? No max. Well, this is probably just a very dead Palkia then. Yeah. Oh, okay. They're going to set up Light Screen. That's completely fine. We have Yveltal and Ensign in the back. So Garchomp KOs Palkia. They're going to bring out Hydreigon, which we are also faster than. Yep. So... they could max and protect here. Do we want to be offensive here? I kind of want to scout what they're going to do, but... what if we Moonblast here and we go for a Steel Spike into the Alchemy? I don't want to reveal our weakness policy until we have to. Garchomp should be able to take a hit from Hydreigon here. They do have streams. They're Babiri. Okay. So they're going to take that pretty well, all things considered. We're going to get this defense boost, but it's not really going to do much in the face of in the face of Hydreigon. They're going to trigger our policy, so we are going to reveal that. So had we just gone for the policy play, they would have lost their Alchemy this turn. Garchomp's going to hold on. That's really huge for us. And a crit on Sylveon, going to break our stash. Moonblast, though, going to come in and do just under 50% to this Hydreigon. And we get the special attack drop, which is absolutely huge for us. So now what do we do? I don't think the Alchemy's quite... It's definitely not going to be within Moonblast range. Honestly, I think I'm fine with letting Garchomp go down if that means we pick up the KO on the Alchemy. Yep. I was anticipating a max guard from the Hydreigon, so not seeing it there is kind of good. They're going to fire out the Wormwind. They're going to pick up the KO. Garchomp goes down, but that's completely fine. Completely fine by my regard. Crit. Not quite, but that's going to be within quick attack range. And we get a second special attack drop. So now we can bring in Ensign. Gonna get an attack drop on whatever they bring in here. They have Tox. Okay. So we are going to reveal that we have a way of triggering our policy. I'm anticipating a Protect on the Tox here. Could also be Scarf. I know that's something that Aaron Zhang played a lot of when he had Tox for Draft League for the WBE. And it was really good for him. No Protect. Fake Out going to break a potential Sash. Sylveon going to pick up a KO. And I feel like we have game one pretty much locked up here. We'll go for the Mystical Fire. We'll go for the Flare Blitz. Yep, opponent concurs that this battle is over. Alright, well, Garchomp got to go big. Garchomp got to do things. And that's ultimately exactly what we wanted. So I think now that they realize that... like, Palkia can't live a hit, they're going to try to play around that a little better. I also might have anticipated that Palkia could outspeed Garchomp, and that I wouldn't be max speed Garchomp. So how do we adjust? They could bring Cinderace now, and I think Cinderace would actually be a good adaptation for them. Which is unfortunate because we can't get strings up in front of Cinderace reliably, because we don't outspeed the Cinderace. My headphones are like right here in the way on my mic stand. So I'm honestly thinking they're gonna bring Cinderace this next game, which makes me want to go like Ensign Garchomp up front and have Yveltal and honestly just Sylveon in the back again. I think just switching up the lead just a little bit here is going to be enough. So we're going to go to game 2 and see what our opponent does. So we lead Ensign Garchomp, Sylveon, and Yveltal. Palkia Seismitoad, so they're probably going to try to set up Rain here. Which means they're probably going to Dynamax. which means that the Seismitoad is the bigger threat to me in all actuality. Like, I could just Fake Out plus, like, Dragon Claw. What's the chances of this being physical Seismitoad? Most likely. It has a higher special higher attack. I think we just make the same play. I think they're gonna max Palkia this game though. So let's see if my intuition is correct here. This is going to put the Seismitoad at -2 attack after this turn. And we do see the Dynamax, most likely Palkia. Yep, it is the Palkia, so probably just going to set up Rain for the Toad and go fast, but that's not going to be a concern when Toad doesn't get to accomplish anything. We're going to see the Fake Out, no Protect. It's really good damage. That tells me it doesn't have a lot of bulk. And Palkia is a 2-shot, that's good. Going to get the attack drop on both. And they're just going to go for Hailstorm. No sand. Or no rain. Well, Garchomp, unfortunately, is not going to take that particularly well. And it's a Life Orb. That's also good to know. Seismitoad is faster than Ensign. And they're lefties. Okay. These are all good things to note. So let's go into Sylveon now. I need to stall out this Palkia's Dynamax now. So I think the play this turn is to Snarl and go for the Moonblast into Palkia. This turn they're probably going to set up Rain. And I don't think Ensign's going to be able to live that. If we can get the special attack drop on Palkia, or just pick up the KO, either would be acceptable. But Ensign might be going down here. Good adjustment for game 2 so far. Being able to identify that Palkia needs to Dynamax here. Gonna Quake into Sylveon. Well, it's not gonna send us to Sash, but it is going to pick up a special defense boost, which may not be enough here in the face of Moonblast. We are going to be able to live on through the liquidation. Going to get the Snarl off. And the Moonblast is enough. Okay. Sylveon coming in clutch so far. Ensign's going to take some hail. Sylveon's going to take some hail. So I think to play this turn, I want to protect the Sylveon. Do I? Yes. I want to protect the Sylveon and fire off a Will-O-Wisp into the Seismitoad. And based on the amount that the Moonblast did to Hydreigon last game, I think it's Assault Vest. Look at my Sylveon, it's the threat. Flash Cannon for Sylveon. That's really good prep. Liquidation into Ensign. We should live this. They are at -2. Connect the Willow. We do. Okay. So Seismitoad is officially neutered. So I'm going to pull Sylveon out, and I'm going to go into Yveltal this turn. And then I'm going to click Snarl with the Ensign. Them Dynamaxing Palkia on turn 1 tells me that they don't have Cinderace, meaning they probably have Tox in the back. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to Snarl, and I want to switch. So now my Snarl is boosted. Oh yeah, we eat that up. I'm gonna go for the Drain Punch into Instant. Not gonna do literally anything. Yeah, this Seismitoad being at -2 and burnt just is shut it down. We missed the Hydreigon, which is kind of unfortunate, because that's the one I really wanted to hit. And I see no reason not to just go for like an Oblivion Wing. Like Oblivion Wing plus Snarl. Or we could double Snarl. I think I need to get rid of this Hydreigon so that we're gonna reveal our Shuka. So we should be able to live this. Yep. Thank you, Shuka. Gonna fire off a big Oblivion Wing here. Gonna do pretty good damage. Should put Yveltal back up to full. Ensign's gonna eat that up. And we get the Snarl off onto the Hydreigon this time. So this Seismitoad is at like -4 special defense, or -4 special attack. Yeah, I think it's like 3. Because we missed the Palkia, but we connected with the Seismitoad. Did we miss the Palkia? I don't think we did. I think it's actually fine to let Ensign go down here. And we'll just fire off another Oblivion Wing. Earth Power is going to take Ensign out. That's fine. Not quite enough to take it out. And they're going to reveal Ice Punch. Nice. No freeze. No freeze. Okay. And this turn we're going to bring out the Sylveon. We're going to protect. We're going to protect and pick up the KO on the... Actually, we can Quick Attack. Quick Attack should be enough to pick up the KO here. Then we can go for a Dark Pulse into the Seismitoad. I should have doubled into the Hydreigon just to guarantee we pick up the KO. But Quick Attack should be enough to pick up the KO. It is 4 times effective. Oh, Sylveon, you're great. And we get the flinch. Show me Tox as your last. Tox spamming discharge could be bad. It is, in fact, Tox. This thing's frail enough that I think doubling into it should be enough to pick up the KO, but it's... I wonder if it's Scarf. This is going to reveal a lot of information. We should be naturally faster than Toxtricity. So if they move faster here than Yveltal, then that means they're Scarf. Yep. But Yveltal is going to eat those up all day. Sylveon does go down. No freeze? Okay. I don't think that's quite in Snarl range, so we'll just go for a Dark Pulse. Like, we're not threatened by this Seismitoad at all, so the fact that it's stayed in this entire game is just guaranteed that it's not doing anything. This is a single target overdrive now. But Yveltal holds on. Oh, not going for the Oblivion Wing here could cost us. Because Ice Punch might be enough to pick up the KO. Yep, that's a good game too. That's a good game too. And I sat there and said Toad wasn't a threat at all. Alright, well, we have a game 3 on our hands. I had to open up a new sheet because I'm out of room. Alright, so here's what we've learned. Palkia does actually nothing if we get Weakness Policy off. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to be as aggressive as we possibly can. And just lead Sylveon Garchomp, trigger the policy here on 1, and just blow up Palkia, waste their Dynamax immediately. Blastoise doesn't really accomplish anything, especially if they are going for late game Tox Sweep. I think I like Raikou. This is like another Snarl, like fast Snarl. Do I like it more than Incin? I don't think so. I think I'd rather have Incineroar in case I do pivot to Cinderace here. So let's see. Let's see how they adapt here. So we have brought the same 4 to all 4 games, or all 3 games. Question is, what does our opponent do here? Palkia, Alchemy. Okay. Well, this doesn't stop Garchomp. This does not stop Garchomp. So let's go absolute sicko mode here. Sylveon has been very, very good. And it is trying to tell me to cancel that trade I just made for it. So next week, we're not going to have Sylveon anymore. We actually traded it for Comfey. And then we're dropping Rhydon for Miltank. So, going to have a couple different roster changes next week. Just because this is the last week we can make roster changes, and honestly, Sylveon's been good, but Comfey is just going to be, I think, even better for us moving forward. And they are going to Dynamax the Palkia here, but we're going to trigger our policy and just one-shot it. There's nothing this Palkia can do to stop this. We did well over 50% last time, so now that we're going to be at +2, it should be a guaranteed KO. Yep, no protect. We are faster. That's a KO. And their Dynamax is over. That's the important part. They're going to light screen? Yeah, sure, whatever. Could not care less about that right now. Alchemy is going to get KO'd because it has a berry, but at +2 it's not going to be enough. They're going to bring out Hydreigon. That doesn't threaten me whatsoever. I'm actually going to protect this turn, and we will Steel Spike into the Alchemy, pick up the KO on it. Nice Babiri, doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter. That might be in quick attack range, though. That's fine. Show me Flash Cannon into my Sylveon. Dragon Pulse plus Draco could pull them back into this game. Or plus Dazzling. Garchomp's going to hold on. That's huge. That's absolutely huge for us. So we'll go for the quick attack here. We'll go for the Wormwind into Hydreigon. I figured at +2 the Babiri would not be enough. But man, Landshark come into play today. Not quite enough, Sylveon. Come on, man. That should pick up the Hydreigon, though. Yep. And are you going to... Yep, Dazzle away. Yeah, we'll bring out Ensign here. I'm just going to preserve it. I'm assuming this is going to be Tox in the back. Yep. Opponent identifying that Seismitoad really didn't accomplish anything for him. So we'll go for the quick attack. We'll go for the fake out. Sylveon's going to go on the board for a KO. I'm going to go for the helping hand. Well, unfortunately, goodbye. Nice crit. You could have done that last turn. It wouldn't have mattered, but... So now, I'm going to fire off a Mystical Fire. And we will fire off a Flare Blitz. Hopefully, Ensign can live this hit. Sylveon might not. Oh yeah. Oh, we eat those up. Eat them up like Reese's Puffs. And Sylveon's going to get the KO. Well, that was a very, very commanding Game 3. just put the team on our back and just carried. Garchomp did so much work for us this week. Really, really just showing that it was definitely worth drafting, because there was instances in the last couple of weeks where I'm just like, well, we haven't done anything with Garchomp. This is actually worth keeping around, but it definitely pulled its weight this week. Having double dragons is a big thing that we hadn't encountered yet, and Garchomp just being the fastest one of the three that we saw really just put the weight on his back and carried it. So thank you all very much. Make sure you stick around and check out the rest of the Draft League content that we have going up if you haven't done so already. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Leave a like on the video. Ring the bell for notifications when new stuff goes live. And comment down below talking about just how good Garchomp Sylveon was there for us. And give a big last hurrah for Sylveon and just how much work it's done for us this season. So thank you all. We'll be back next week with potentially a 4-0 matchup. So you all have a good one. Peace.